the fall's actually a little less dense than it was on the way here. Maybe because we defeated those cryptids. Most likely, I imagine they were accelerating the development of a problem that would have appeared regardless. So while the situation should settle down for now, I imagine it'll happen again in due time. Indeed, the fundamental cause is likely elsewhere and much more complex. The gram as a whole will have to stay worried for a while, I suppose. Still, listening to what you have to say, it's troubling to think of the unpredictability this war is. There's no telling what direction it's going to take. Yeah, unfortunately. The fighting between the Noble Alliance and the Imperial Army is showing no sign of letting up. And we still got no idea what's going on over at the Academy or what's happened to the courageous in Viscount or Said. Oh, Viscount. My bad. It's been over a month since we last heard from either of them. I'm a little worried, to tell the truth. I'm still fully convinced we have nothing to worry about in that regard. My father is alive and well. Of that I am certain. I believe in him. Heck yeah, man, he OP. If you believe in him, then I will too. Yeah, I'm with Laura. There's no stopping him. I'm more worried about where your last classmate is. It's Duke of Berea's son, right? You think a noble like him would be easier to find? Eustace was in Legram at one point, wasn't he? Do either of you have any idea where he is now? He was with us when we fled the academy, yes. Several days ago, he boarded a train to Berea Heart. Yeah. What? Oh, sorry. He was growing increasingly concerned over what was happening in the region. I guess there's... What? I guess there was no stopping him. Man, my reading skills are being hampered. That's one of the Alliance's most well-protected strongholds now. I'm surprised it's even possible to get there by train. It was at the time, but not anymore. The Alliance has brought in heavy restrictions on railway travels since departure. He's been at a loss as to what to do. That explains it. Well, we can think about that when we get back to town. If it comes to it, we could always walk there using the highways.
Emma?
What's wrong?
I feel like I should have told you so many things a long time ago. About me and Celine, and about Divine Knights and Awakeners.
Then, does that mean you're ready to tell us now?
Yes, I am. It's time to finally fulfill the promise I made to you during the after party.
Because only if you unlocked it.
Well, if you're sure. I imagine you've heard some of this from Celine already, but still. Enrolling at Thor's was originally part of my duty as one of the Hexen clan. It's a clan of witches that traces its origins far back into the past.
What kind of duty would have you enroll at a military academy?
It's one that's been passed down through our clan for a long, long time. We must watch over the fragments of the great power sealed deep underground and observe whatever comes to pass regarding them. Just as it did for many others before her, that duty fell to Emma as well.
When you say the great power, you mean Valimar, right?
You know,
Both of you know about the Divine Knights this whole time?
We knew of their existence, yes, as well as the fact that they choose an Awakener. and that their chosen awakener will be drawn into an unavoidable battle.
The end is so sad.
Just because you had the potential to become one, you were drawn into a great conflict against your will. And not just you, Reen. The rest of us have become secondary contractors. And yet I couldn't say or do anything for you. I couldn't even give you a simple word of warning.
Sign language? Have you ever heard of
What
throwing
right
up
do I get
signs?
to call myself your classmate after failing all of you like that?
Emma?
Emma?
Emma, you're not going to say what I think you're going to say, are you?
I'm sure this isn't what you want to hear after coming all this way to find me. But this is where we should part ways.
Emma. You said it yourself back in the old schoolhouse. You said Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer, right?
I may not always show much in the way of class spirit, but I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
We all come from different backgrounds, and we all had things we were maybe scared to or couldn't tell anyone. Crow has his past, you have yours. I have this strange power of mine that I've carried with me for as long as I can remember. That doesn't directly relate to the Divine Knights in any way, does it?
No, though there's always the possibility it may be one of the reasons why you were chosen.
I already know the story of it.
I know plenty about witches and their history, but none of that gives me a clue as to what your powers could be.
All right, then. The point is that even after learning I had this monstrous power within me, you all accepted me without a second thought. I feel that I'm a part of Class 7 as much as anyone else, and I'm proud to say I am too. Class 7 is only the best there is because it has every one of us in it. Me, Elisa, Elliot, Laura, Fee, Machias, Eustace, Gaius, Milliam, Crow, and you, Emma. You're not an exception. Without you, our class wouldn't be what it is. Just like it wouldn't be if any one of us weren't a part of it.
Oh, Reen,
What he said.
Well put, Reen.
So I don't want to hear you say anything like that ever again. We want you right where you are, guiding me, guiding all of us.
What you mean? You're the leader?
Not just as a witch, but as the kind class president and caring friend you always have been.
Goodness. How can I possibly refuse when you put it like that? All right, then. I can't deny the ancient knowledge that I possess, or my position as a witch, but I always want to remain the same Emma Milstein of Class 7 that I have been since the day I joined Thor's. So please, let me stay at your side.
Of course.
Should be all of your sides.
That goes without saying.
Indeed.
Class 7 really isn't Class 7 without you in it.
Well, I think that wraps things up nicely. Perfect timing, too. I can see LeGram coming into view. You guys ready to...
What's that?
Is that an airship?
Oh yeah, this is the reason why you want to bring Gaius too.
It's coming from the sky
It's
to
a
the
neat
west.
story.
Is that?
An Alliance airship? Wait, that's
Miles.
commanding officer ship too.
indeed. Well, it seems we have ourselves some visitors.
My apologies for the unexpected arrival. I should have sent word.
Mere Provincial Army Airship. Wachakala.
I am Aurelia
Nope.
Le Guin of the Noble Alliance.
I butchered that too.
I wish to make a brief visit to the territory of Viscount Arcade.